Derby County secure a massive 3 points in the EFL Championship relegation battle as things start to heat up even more at the bottom end of the division. Derby County travelled to the Hawthorns this afternoon to face up against a West Bromwich Albion side which are faltering heading into the playoffs and ultimately now find themselves in dire need of points. Now Derby County had to pick up a victory today with results that went on elsewhere, but we'll get into that in just a moment's time. Now Derby County, going into this game, probably weren't expecting a victory. Hadn't won in 4 games. Got beat by Luton Town on Friday afternoon. But today, it was a completely different Derby County side. And it was a massive, massive 3 points for John Eustace. And 3 goals to the good as well. Ebou Adams scoring early on with a cross from Marcus Harness, a set piece. Ebou Adams heads on at the near post into the back of the net. The second goal came from Jerry Yates after about half an hour. Similar circumstance, corner comes in from Marcus Harness, flick on at the front post, knocked in by Jerry Yates. Now, Armstrong tried to give West Brom the opportunity at a comeback, but ultimately it did not work as Nathaniel Mendez-Laing came onto the pitch after 85 minutes, scoring after 87 despite the fact of a suspected fractured cheek. Now, what a performance it was by Derby County, and we have to talk about this game because as I've spoke about time and time again across the course of the last few days and the last couple of performances, taking Liam Thompson out that midfield is something that Derby County shouldn't do. It's an unbelievable performance today. Liam Thompson was at the heart of it. Harrison Armstrong, Ebou Adams, unbelievable 3 from them. You've got Jerry Yates and Marcus Harness up front combining yet again, and Marcus Harness putting in his best performance over the course of the last few weeks. You obviously look at the back 3, decent performances from them. Now, for the goal, I do have to turn around and say I think Josh Vickers could have done a much better job. I personally think he should have saved it, but we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, he will be a bit rusty. It's only his, second start since, Blackburn Rovers. And Derby County now find themselves in a position of safety in the Championship. They've been in that position of safety for the last few games now, but obviously they faltered across the course of the last 4. But Derby County have won a game away from home. The 3rd away win of the season? A massive away win as well against a team who, as I said in my video previewing this game, it was a must-win fixture against a playoff contender. And with the games going on elsewhere, Luton Town beating Bristol City, shock result. Plymouth Argyle beating Coventry City, shock result. Cardiff City were the only team in the bottom 5 that didn't pick up a win as they drew to Oxford United, and Oxford United equalised. I think it was a thunder bastard from Cameron Brannigan. But I'm at a loss for words for this performance. Now, I'm not saying that Derby County were excellent to watch. I'm not saying Derby County put in a great showing today, but Derby County did what they needed to do and exactly what they should have done versus Luton Town the other day, exactly what they should have done against Pompey a couple of weeks ago. And this is a massive result for me because Derby County now head into a game against Hull City, who are 2 points ahead of Derby County, with the opportunity. I'm not saying Derby County are going to be safe when they play Hull City, but there's an opportunity that they could put themselves in a position where all they've got to do is match everybody below them. Now, they've got to do that anyway. They've got to match people below them, but so long as we have to beat Hull City, and it's as simple as that. Luton Town can't beat Coventry. We're in a massive, massive position now. With 2 games remaining, are Derby County going to do it? Now, obviously, let me know your thoughts about the performance down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on man of the match and things like that. Ebou Adams picking up his 6th goal of the season. That's more than Marcus Harness. It's 4 less than Jerry Yates. It's I'm honestly at a loss for words for this performance. I'm at a loss for words for this entire game, if I'm completely honest with you. There's a lot that has gone on over the course of the last 4 games for me where I believe Derby County should have been better. I believe that John Eustace had some blame to play. And I think today John Eustace has got it absolutely spot on. Now, I tweeted before the start of the game and I was keeping up to date with all the fixtures that were going on. I tweeted every result. I tweeted everything that was going off. And it was very, very difficult for me going through this game. It was a very, very difficult one. I tweeted before the game. I was absolutely bricking it. And I'm still bricking it. The game's finished. We've won. But I'm absolutely bricking it because you look at... I wish the games had ended at half-time. That'd have been perfect for Derby County. We'd have gone, 2 points clear of safety and things like that. But obviously, you don't always get what you want. And Derby County don't always do things easily. Now, we could go into the final day. Should we be? In fact, we could win against Hull City, put ourselves on 49 points. Luton could win against Coventry, and we could go into the final day just needing a point, or just needing to not. Well, what would we need to do? Yeah, we just need a point, so long as Luton don't win and things. So it would be such an awkward. Like I said for ages that Hull City was going to be the game Derby County secure their survival. Do I believe that still to be the case? I don't right now. I'll be completely honest. I think it's going to be a massive game at Hull City. I think that day is going to be a horrendous afternoon. It is going to be a horrendous afternoon. Now, obviously, we're going to talk about the performance that we've seen today because it is a massive one. Absolutely huge performance. Now, Luton Town face up against Coventry at 12:30 on the 26th. 5 days' time. We will know what we need to do as soon as Luton Town play. You've then got Cardiff City, but with 3 points ahead of them. And you've got Hull, who we obviously play. We're going to know what to do. We're going to know what to do before kickoff even happens. And that's the important thing heading into the next one. This game is massive. This performance that we've put in today is absolutely humongous for the survival of Derby County Football Club. Now, am I saying that Derby County are going to stay up right now? I don't want to call it. I really don't want to call it. I do think Derby will stay in the Championship. I think I predicted from the final few games that we'd get something like 14 points. Now, I'm not entirely sure what we're on right now. We'll go into that in a completely new video, probably tomorrow afternoon. We'll look ahead to the fixture versus Hull City. But this is raw emotion right now. The game finished 20 minutes ago, if that, and all I can think about is that game versus Hull City on Saturday. That's all I can think about now. Like, this game's done, on to the next. What's John Eustace was saying? We just keep moving forward. We just, on to the next game, on to the next game. That's what we have to do. And as Derby County fans, as Derby County players, as Derby County staff, that's what we have to do. And I am genuinely, right now, I've got emotions going on that I don't really know how to contend with. And I look at that bottom 5, bottom 6, bottom 7, because you turn around now and say, if Plymouth beat Preston, we win, and we beat Hull, Oxford lose to Sunderland, Luton win, Preston then end up in They'd end up in 21st position. So it's crazy the position that we find ourselves in. Now, I have to give some praise across the course of this game, if I'm completely honest. I have to give some thoughts. Jerry Yates got a deserved goal today. He's missed some absolute sitters across the course of this season, but a humongous goal today. Humongous. I think it's his 10th goal of the season. I think he's got something like 3 or 4 assists as well. It is a huge, huge goal, that is. That second goal after half an hour, I think that really shut down West Brom. Yes, they scored in the 70th minute with Armstrong, and yes, they got back into the game in that second half, especially in the second half. But ultimately, we did our job. And that can't have been said for Derby County across the course of the last 4 games. The Swansea City defeat was disappointing because we didn't have Jerry Yates. The Burnley draw was disappointing because we had a massive few chances in that game. Jerry Yates, Matt Clark, I think Harness had one as well, which is disappointing. You obviously then go into the Luton Town game and we had 3 or 4 cleared off the line and ultimately couldn't secure ourselves a victory. If we'd have won that game, we right now would be safe. And that is what I was thinking. Heading into these final few games, I was genuinely thinking, you beat Luton Town, I was expecting to lose this one and then beat Hull City, and that would secure us heading into the final game of the season. But we've done our job. We've got the victory. We've got 3 points. Ebou Adams scored. Jerry Yates scored. Nathaniel Mendez-Laing came back. Realistically, did he come back to bite me in the arse at the end of that game? I don't necessarily believe so. I think it was a brilliant goal from him. I never said that he wasn't a goal threat. I just ultimately said it wasn't working in the team the way we've been setting up, and obviously bringing in Mendez-Laing at the start of the game just wasn't quite working. And I really hope that John Eustace stays to the platform that we've built on now. And I think this relegation battle, it's going down to the wire. It is going to go down to the wire. Now, But is it going to go down to the wire? Like, obviously no one can predict the future, but we could come away from the game versus Hull City, 3 points clear? We could. We really could. Now, I'm not saying that Hull City won't give us a challenge, because they absolutely will. But we can come away from Hull City and we could come away from Hull City 3 points clear. And that would give us a wonderful opportunity for Stoke to essentially be a nothing game. For me, Stoke are safe. They are only 4 points clear with 2 games to go, but for me, Stoke are safe. I think Preston, they're tight, right on the bubble. Oxford, right on the bubble. Hull City, Derby, all right on the bubble. Obviously, Luton Town, Cardiff and Plymouth, all right on the bubble. A massive, massive performance today. I do think we have enough to stay up. The big question is going to be, how difficult are we going to make it? Victory versus Hull City, and I think that's it for Derby County. Obviously, we won't know until next Saturday. It's going to be a crazy, crazy afternoon when Derby County face up against Hull City. There's going to be some big videos on the channel across the course of this week, looking ahead to the final 2 fixtures. Obviously, Derby County assessing, previewing that game versus Hull City, looking at the other games going on. There'll obviously be press conference reactions, injury news, because we've had a massive, massive set of blows across the course of the last week. But can Derby County secure survival in the EFL Championship? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, hit the like button as well to push this video to brand new audiences, and I'll catch you in my next video.